Hey everybody, it's Michelle with the Keys Ingredients. Today I'm going to teach you how to make noodles out of vegetables. It is a great pasta substitute. My go-tos are sweet potato, spaghetti squash, and zucchini. You can often buy already cut sweet potato and zucchini noodles, but if you can't find them, we've got a tool or two to make them. I'm about to show you how. Vegetable number one, zucchini. You must buy organic zucchinis. Cut the ends off. I'm going to pop it into my tool. This is a vegetable spiralizer. Very, very easily. I'm just going to turn clockwise, and just in a few seconds we will have noodles. There are different ways, of course, to cook these noodles. Some like to eat them raw and top them with their cooked sauce. You can also put a little bit of salt on, to draw out the moisture. You can boil them and then let them sit in a colander for a few minutes, or you can saute them. So just like this, you will have beautiful zucchini noodles. Vegetable number two, sweet potato. As you can see, I've used my spiralizer to do this. If you don't have a spiralizer, julienne slicer works well, and of course, handy dandy potato peeler. So after you've taken the skin off, you can actually just make little ribbons of sweet potato pasta. These cook very well, just boiling very quickly. So you'll have very, very thin. With a potato peeler, they don't need to be cooked as long. With a spiralizer, a little bit longer. Vegetable number three is spaghetti squash. Looks just like this. You will need this kitchen tool to gently slice that squash in half. I've done this magic for you. This is what it looks like when it's cooked. So before it's cooked, you have to scrape the innards out with a little spoon or just a kitchen tool. I used a pumpkin carver actually. And inside it will look like this. Just put a little bit of butter, salt, and pepper. Remove all those seeds and they can be roasted and eaten. And then when it is cooked, follow your recipe's instructions on that. It will look something like this, where you'll take a fork and gently fork out the insides, and it has the consistency of angel hair pasta. The first two phases of our program ask to restrict dairy and grain. Pasta is one of those grains that most of us miss. So if and when it's time for you to bring that grain back, I do recommend you stick to a whole grain pasta, like something like spelt. Small amounts of spelt can be combined with either of these combinations, and it's delicious. Now, if you're going totally vegetable pasta only, I have a few recommendations for you. The sweet potato and the squash pastas are just a little bit more starchy, and they can do well with just tomato sauce. However, if you're using a zucchini noodle pasta, I do recommend some sort of protein with that. All of these are wonderful with meatballs and meat sauce. I do recommend the zucchini with a little bit of meat. And guys, there's my pasta abilities. Take your choice.